So let's try to do our exercises. And so we want to create a list. And so here I created a list. And when I do a Shift Enter, I get 1, 2, 3, 4. And for the second one, we're going to create a new list. And this list we created 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, and we'll Shift Enter that. And so we can do some, they both have 4 elements long, and so we can add them. So when we add them, you see the 1 plus 10 gets added to be 11, the 2 plus 11, 13, 3 plus 12, 15. Okay, but it didn't change the list, they still remain what they were. Okay, we could have a third list that we save those values in. My list times, we get 1 times 10, 2 times 11, 3 times 12, 4 times 13. So we can multiply the list together as well. Okay, so we can use table. And so here we say table, and we just said, well, let's take our index and cube it, and the index goes from 1 to 7, so we have 7 entries. We can use that notation with the double square bracket and say we want to get to the 5th element. The 5th element would be 5 cubed, 125. Now here's an interesting one, is that we do my pairs, and so we have 5 rows, 2 in each row. Okay, and so we get my pairs looking like that. And so just, to help you think about this, my pairs 2, so we could say we can get a table, but this time we do I plus j, comma, and so remember we have to have 2 things in here. And so let's just copy this second part. And what if we made it 6 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3? Let's see. Let's see what that looks like. And so we forgot. We need that extra one. Okay, so now we get 6 rows, and there's 3 in each row. Okay, and so we do our matrix format. And let's try it also with, so let's try our command matrix form, and we want to do my pairs 3. My pairs 2, I guess. Pairs 2. Okay, we do Shift Enter on that. And we get a nice matrix there. And it's 3y. Okay, so we want to address everything in my pairs. We want to take the second column. And while we're doing that, let's just see if we can do my pairs. And we use the double notation. And let's address the third column table. And so it says it does not exist. I'm not sure what happened on that one. Oh, my pairs 2, right? So we want to forgot to rename it. So we do my pairs 2, and then we get that third column. Okay, use the tables function. We're going to put my evens, so we just go, what you can do is you can go from 1 to 10, but just multiply the index by 2. Okay, another way to do it is, you could say, I'm going to do I from 2 to 20. To 20, but then you change your index to be 2. And we should get the same thing. Yeah, so we get the same thing. Now, from that, we can select. So we use the pound sign, everything less than 10. Okay, so you can change. Let's see if we can do everything less than or equal to. Try less than or equal to. See if that works. It includes 10, but if we do just less than 10, we should not include 10, and we don't. Okay. I don't know what this means, transfer my evens with the next 10 even numbers. I didn't know. So so now one thing we could do is we could say, okay, I'm going to take my evens and I'm going to say equals my evens plus, and we'll try this again, right? So then we'll try table, and we'll do I times 2, and we'll start with 11. Okay, so let's put that in a list, I, 11, comma, 20. Let's try to see if that works. Okay, so that didn't add them. So we really want to do another list. So what we want to do is append. So let's see if we can append. So we want to append to my evens. So we're going to take the first table and then we're going to add the next guys. Okay, so I think we need a square bracket at the end. So let's see if that works. Yeah. Okay, so now we get a list and then we append a square bracket. So now what we want to do is we want to flatten our evens. Okay, and so then it took the list out. And you could even do a length on that to see. So we could try, well, let's do the length of that. The length of okay, there's 20 in there.